In 2012, a shy 13-year-old boy named James Stephen Donaldson, better known as Jimmy, found it difficult to speak to others due to his extreme introversion. As a result, he started talking to his camera instead. Little did he know, this decision would become the catalyst that led him to become the world's most prominent YouTuber. This is the story of MrBeast, YouTube's king. Born on May 7, 1998, in the United States, Jimmy grew up in a family where his parents served on active duty in the U.S. military. His early life, however, was anything but easy. His parents were in an abusive relationship, which eventually led to their divorce in 2007. Following the separation, Jimmy and his younger brother were raised by their single mother. From a young age, Jimmy displayed an obsessive personality. When he became passionate about something, he simply couldn't let it go. At the age of 10, this obsessive nature manifested in a love for baseball. Despite his passion for the sport, Jimmy was still a deeply introverted child, often feeling uncomfortable around others. When on the baseball field, he would pull his cap low over his face to hide his nervousness. He had no friends, and with his mother frequently occupied due to her military duties, Jimmy spent most of his time alone at home. It was during this period that he discovered YouTube, a platform where ordinary people shared self-made videos. Jimmy quickly became absorbed in the world of YouTube, watching gamers play Minecraft and Call of Duty. His interest in YouTube grew rapidly, and soon he became just as obsessed with it as he had once been with baseball. Around this time, he met Chris Tyson, who shared his love for YouTube. For the next 2 years, the two friends would bond over their shared interest in the platform, discussing it during every meeting. At the age of 12, Jimmy saw that his favorite gamer, Gamertag, had quit his job to pursue YouTube full-time. This was a defining moment for Jimmy, as it made him realize that the platform he loved could also be a viable career path. Inspired by this, Jimmy decided to start his own YouTube channel. He created an account on Xbox, and his random username, MrBeast6000, would later become his brand. Eventually, he dropped the 6000 and settled on MrBeast, the name he would be known by for the rest of his career. Initially, MrBeast created gaming videos without showing his face, and eventually began making opinion-based videos where gameplay would run on screen while he shared his thoughts on various topics. Over time, he expanded to making videos analyzing famous YouTuber strategies and income. While Jimmy struggled to express himself in person, he found that in front of the camera, he could easily convey his true self. By the time Jimmy turned 15, his life continued as it had before. He played baseball and created YouTube videos. However, one day things took a turn. He began losing weight rapidly and experienced severe abdominal pain. After seeing a doctor, Jimmy was diagnosed with Crohn's disease, a chronic condition that left him extremely weak. This diagnosis was devastating, forcing Jimmy to give up his beloved game of baseball for good. Though heartbroken, this setback only fueled his determination to succeed on YouTube. During this time, Jimmy's mother had no idea he was making videos. When she saw him filming in his room, she assumed he was chatting with friends on the computer. At first, MrBeast filmed using his Windows phone, capturing video at 480p and editing on his brother's old laptop. However, he soon realized that if he wanted to make better videos, he would need better equipment. Over the next year, he saved every dollar he could, gradually purchasing new equipment such as a laptop, microphone, and lighting. He even convinced his parents to buy him a second-hand iPhone. With his new gear, MrBeast began creating IRL, in real-life videos. He and Chris would perform skits designed purely for entertainment. However, despite his growing passion, success remained elusive. 7 years had passed since MrBeast had started his YouTube journey, but he was still struggling to gain traction. Nevertheless, his passion for YouTube kept him going. He resolved that either he would become the world's biggest YouTuber, or he would keep trying until the end of his life. At the age of 17, Jimmy told his mother that he wanted to skip college and pursue YouTube full-time. His mother gave him an ultimatum: either go to college and stay at home or leave. With no choice, Jimmy pretended to attend college while secretly focusing on YouTube. In 2015, he began creating unique, high-effort videos, like one where he attempted to cut a table with plastic knives, which made the task incredibly difficult. These videos performed well, and Jimmy's income grew enough that he could afford to move out and live on his own. Like many entrepreneurs before him, including Sundar Pichai, Satya Nadella, and Arvind Srinivas, Jimmy had to leave his family home to pursue his dreams. Just as they had completed parts of their higher education at foreign universities, Jimmy was now embarking on his own journey to greatness. One day, while he and Chris were watching Naruto, a show with over 700 episodes, Jimmy came up with an idea. What if he could make a video while binge-watching the series? He decided to count from 1 to 100,000, which took him 40 hours to complete. When he uploaded the video, something incredible happened. It went viral. Within 5 days, the video garnered 5 million views, a turning point in Jimmy's YouTube career. That was when he realized what he needed to do to succeed on YouTube: create videos that were incredibly interesting and seemingly unbelievable. After that, he made a video where he counted to 200,000, and in another, he placed a microwave inside another microwave and turned them both on. These unique videos caught the public's attention. By 2017, MrBeast had gone from 0 subscribers to 1 million. At this stage, he landed his first brand deal with Quid, which offered him $5,000. However, MrBeast, always the shrewd negotiator, countered with a request for $10,000, promising that the video would go viral. The brand agreed, and with that money, MrBeast did something extraordinary. He gave every homeless person he met the entire $10,000. Chris filmed their reactions, and when the video was uploaded, it went viral. This video marked the beginning of a new chapter in MrBeast's journey. He used the money from brand deals to fund donation videos, where he gave away thousands of dollars to people in need. In one video, he gave $10,000 to multiple Twitch streamers. In another, he gave $10,000 to a pizza delivery man. He even gave his mother $100,000 to help pay off her home loan. His strategy was simple: use the funds from one video to fuel the next, creating a cycle of donations. The generosity shown in these videos triggered what psychologists call the warm glow effect, a positive emotional response from viewers who enjoyed seeing others benefit from unexpected good fortune. This concept played a significant role in why these videos performed so well. With each video's success, MrBeast's subscriber count grew, and he continued making larger and more elaborate videos. In 2018, he took his stunts to a whole new level. He invested thousands of dollars into creating massive cardboard box mansions, driving tanks as a rideshare driver, and staying underwater for 24 hours. He also started creating challenge videos, where participants competed for huge prizes, like the ownership of a Lamborghini or a private jet. By 2018, MrBeast had reached 3 million subscribers. However, he knew his thumbnails were still a work in progress. They lacked a strategic design, so he began applying psychological strategies to make them more engaging. For instance, he started using a no-clutter approach, focusing attention on the main subject. He also experimented with the small and big strategy, positioning a huge object next to a small one to create a sense of surprise. These strategies dramatically improved the click-through rate of his videos. But MrBeast knew that simply getting people to click on his videos wasn't enough. He had to ensure they watched the videos all the way through. So he devised a minute-by-minute strategy to keep viewers engaged. He began his videos by immediately showing the promised content in the thumbnail and title, ensuring instant satisfaction. Then, he used a strategy called crazy progression, where the story advanced rapidly, capturing the audience's attention. Later, he introduced re-engagement strategies to keep viewers hooked. By the end of the video, viewers felt satisfied with the resolution, and he ensured that the video ended abruptly, maximizing viewer retention. Thanks to these strategies, MrBeast reached 20 million subscribers by 2019. The next few years saw him expand his empire further with the launch of his chocolate brand, Feastables, and a YouTube analytics tool called ViewStats. By 2024, MrBeast had crossed the 300 million subscriber mark, solidifying his status as the world's biggest YouTuber. But then, in mid-2024, the tide seemed to turn against him. A former employee, Dawson French, made 2 shocking videos accusing MrBeast of faking his videos and philanthropic efforts. The allegations caused an uproar in the YouTube community, leading to millions of dislikes on MrBeast's videos and canceled brand deals. The hashtag boycott MrBeast started trending, and many thought his career was over. However, MrBeast didn't panic. Instead of reacting impulsively, he calmly responded to the allegations in a 2-hour podcast, debunking Dawson's claims. For example, he proved that his Beast Philanthropy channel was a legitimate, registered nonprofit, with all its audited accounts available for public viewing. As a result, MrBeast regained the trust of his fans, and Dawson French faded from the scene. Today, MrBeast's net worth is over $1 billion, and he continues to break records, becoming the most legendary entertainer of our generation. This is the story of MrBeast, a boy who was once afraid to speak in public but became a global icon. If you liked this story, don't forget to watch the next one.